Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. So today we have, what are you thinking? What are they thinking and what are they feeling? Okay, so I have 3 piles here. Let's get started. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and then pile number 3. So close your eyes, take a deep breath, and when you open them, it's the first pile that you are drawn to. Okay, and let's get started with pile number 1. So for pile number 1, do they love you? We have crumbling. What are you clinging on to? Then we have get grounded, highly sensitives, connect with nature. We have current energies. The current energies are Pisces, Cancer, and Jupiter, which is ruled by Sagittarius. Okay, and then we have the Hermit, which also could be Virgo, 5 of Wands, Queen of Wands, the Magician, and the Sun card. Okay, so do they love you? Yes, this person loves you, okay? This person loves you. This person loves you a lot. They love you a lot to the point that they're feeling frustrated by the situation. They're feeling like, there's maybe no expressing of emotions, but also not understanding or getting on the same page about something. Wondering if that because of there's no getting on the same page, or they feel that you're not on the same page with them, they're starting to feel like this could be an illusion and this could be not real and this could be, they're wondering if this relationship is going to come into fruition or if this relationship is really going to seek, if you're ready with this person, then it's like this, they're wondering if this relationship is going to reach its full potential where you guys can just be happy. There's kind of a lot of busyness or a lot of, maybe one of you is very busy, but also they feel like there's not a lot of action going on in the relationship, okay? So for those who are already in a relationship, it could even be that, they feel like things can be getting dull or feeling just very out of touch with themselves. For those who are not in a relationship yet with this person, or not in a relationship at all, this person feels that there's no action being taken on the relationship and against the relationship for the relationship. They're feeling like very disconnected, feeling very frustrated. They're kind of going into like a detachment mode where they're just like, oh, they don't want to deal with it right now, but it's giving them anxiety at the same time, feeling flustered and frustrated, and just really wanting this situation to resolve itself. Like they almost are so frustrated or so emotional also, and tired of this lack of instability and this lack of stagnation, or this, not lack of, but the stagnation that the relationship is currently in, feeling just very drained by that energy and just like it's almost like to the point they don't even want to put in effort. Soulmate twin flame connection, but feeling very unsure and feel very like, can they even manifest this? Feeling very stuck. It's like they're feeling like you guys are just not seeing eye to eye on the relationship, and whatever it is that is the issue, they feel like they can't get through to it. They can't get to the core of it, or they don't know how to fix it. There is lack of communication present in the relationship, okay? So either you may be on no contact, or you're just coming into contact and there's not as much communication, or maybe you're just in a period where you guys are not talking very much. Okay, so they're wanting to get out of this funk, okay? They're wanting to get out of this funk with you, and they're wanting to move forward and wanting to really connect and be communicative and, just have an easygoing relationship, because they are very tired of, not being able to communicate on the same page, not being able to communicate directly. There's this kind of indirectness in the connection that's frustrating them. And they're just like very tired of it. They're very tired of the indirect behavior or the indirect. And for some of them, it could be them, but even though it is them, they also feel like it's you, okay? So basically you guys are both seeing each other as being indirect and not really talking about the issues or not really talking about the problems. And it's like they're feeling very drained, like, okay, we're never gonna get anywhere. This is never gonna work. So they're feeling like they do love you, but it's giving them anxiety and making them anxious, and they're feeling very depressed about the situation. It's giving them a lot of anxiety, honestly. So they're feeling like just very tired. They want things to pick up. They want things to work themselves out. They want to move forward at 501. So it's like they want to move forward. They want to work together. They want to figure out how you guys can work together. How you guys can overcome the situation. Because they feel they're not being heard. You probably feel like you're not being heard. And for those of you who are not in a relationship, that could have been what happened in the past. So they feel like it's not gonna work, or it's not gonna, and they're getting anxiety about it. Like, oh my gosh, like, for those who are no contact, they're getting anxiety about the fact that, like, are you gonna come into contact, because it's making them feel anxious. And they want to work with you, and they want to, figure this situation out. They want to figure out the relationship and be able to work together, but they also feel like it's really hard to work together. They might feel like you're being difficult. Please don't kill the messenger, okay? I'm so sorry. I hate saying those things, but I have to say it because, it is the cards, and it's important that I say it. So that's what they're thinking. Doesn't mean that it's the truth, okay? So please don't come for me in the comment section. But, that's what they're feeling. Like, oh, you're being difficult, and, they're not sure if you guys will ever come to an agreement or come to a resolution about the relationship. And, they feel like they have so much invested already that there should be an agreement by now, and there should be some kind of resolution. Okay, Queen of Wands. Just feeling very out of touch. Feeling very out of touch with themselves, not feeling like themselves, feeling kind of negative, feeling kind of depressed, feeling kind of like... And that's probably also why, for those of you who are in contact and you're not hearing from them as much, this is probably why they're so caught up in emotion and anxiety right now that they don't know what to say or do, and they don't even want to mess things up, so they're dropping it. They're just like, you know what? I don't know what to do. It's such a out of touch energy that they're feeling with themselves. It's like they just don't feel like themselves. They don't feel like... They're afraid to kind of make a wrong move or take any action, because they're just kind of sitting and waiting. They're kind of sitting and waiting for you to contact them, for those who are no contact. Because they just don't want to mess up the relationship. They don't want to upset you. They don't know what to say. They feel frustrated. They feel hurt. They don't feel like themselves. Some of you, they're not even happy with themselves. They even could have a period where they're like maybe gaining weight, or feeling like, feeling not them true selves emotionally or physically. Because of their emotions are so down and so negative, they could be feeling negative about their appearance, or, it could make them feel physically sick, or it could even make them feel just not good, like not attractive, not happy. They do have hopes and dreams for the relationship. They really dream and daydream a lot about a life with you, and just really wanting to make it happen already. They're feeling so frustrated and so irritated, but they don't want to make any moves because they feel like every time they try to make moves, it doesn't work out in their favor. It doesn't work out in their favor, and they just end up back to square one. So they're like, I'm just going to wait for them to make a move. I'm going to wait for their turn, because they think you kind of dictate the relationship in their eyes. Like, you dictate the relationship, and what you say goes, or what you say is the way it's going to happen, or the way it is usually. So they're kind of waiting around on you. They really are trying to manifest this relationship into fruition, and they're trying to make this come true, and this is what their ultimate wants. So do they love you? Yes, they do love you very much. They love you a lot. If I can say a phrase of how they love you, I would say they love you so much that it hurts. And they feel like there's nothing they can do about the situation. And they feel like I keep hearing that, like, so much that it hurts. They love you so much that it hurts. And it's driving them mad or upset or sick because they don't know how to fix the situation. Okay, so for pile number 1, please let me know how this resonates with you guys in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching my videos, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So for pile number 2, how your person is feeling currently. Okay, so we have, it says double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. What lights you up? Okay, we have Leo here, Capricorn, and Sagittarius. Then we have Justice, which also could be Libra, Page of Wands, King of Pentacles in the reverse, Three of Pentacles, and Queen of Pentacles. This person love you. Yes, they love you. But I feel like a lot of like irritation. Pile number 1 was the same thing. So if you get pile number 1, it could be really wanting to take charge and control in the relationship and really wanting stability in the relationship. Really wanting things to move forward. Really wanting things to pick up. But what's different from pile number 1, because pile number 1 won the same thing, they want stability. Like, they want stability. They're really craving stability. They're figuring out how to get stability with you. How to get stability in a way that's going to make you happy. And how to get stability in the connection, in the like a commitment. They're trying to get more discipline in life. They're trying to put their best foot forward, trying to work, and trying to really focus on being able to provide a life. Being able to provide a full, solid lifestyle that you two can enjoy and be happy with, and, you know, really make something positive. Because they want to be able to make things positive. Also, they're so busy, like, working, and they kind of want you to respect that also. So there's kind of like a irritation, or like they're irritable or an irritated vibe to this. Because it's like, they want stability and they want to be able to provide a nice lifestyle, but they also want you to respect that. Feeling like they're not being fully emotionally supportive. Also wanting your attention to be only about them. So for some of you, they may feel like your attention is starting to draw elsewhere, as Leo sometimes can be the sign of wanting to have center of attention or wanting to be, you know, really like, Leos are known for being kind of flamboyant and really want, they're very protective sign. Sometimes they can be overprotective. It's like they want to be able to work and do things in peace, and so it's like they want you to respect that, but they also want your attention. So it's a lot of contradiction with people of this pile. Trying to get stability. And for some of you, I also feel like there's some people on the outside that are kind of giving them a hard time also. So that's probably what's pushing them into action as far as making the move of really trying to build this foundation. Because people may be telling them, like, you need to build this foundation, you need to lay this foundation in order for the relationship to work, or it's not going to work. But they're just like, they're frustrated. They want it to already happen, but they also know that, like, they're like, oh, I know why. They know why it's not happening. They know that they were kind of being not putting it in the past. They were probably not putting it in a, like, it was not probably a priority. Really want to join union. They're like in a rush to join union, and they feel like they're losing your interest. Like, they're losing the stability. They feel like they had stability with you, and they feel like they're losing it, and they're not sure how to get it back, or they're not sure how to keep it. So they keep feeling irritated and frustrated, and they're also going through some kind of financial struggles, or they also feel like they cannot keep up with you financially. Maybe they feel like you're in a lifestyle that they just cannot keep up with, and they're just feeling like, or providing you with. It seems more like providing you with. Like, they can't provide you with the lifestyle they feel you should have, because it's not even you asking for it. It's they feel you should have. So they're kind of putting this pressure on themselves. But it also could be from family too. It does seem like there's family putting pressure on them. Family putting pressure on them to really get their life together. That's what it is. It's not really so much like, it is a little bit about the relationship, but it's more to get their life in order. Like their family may be telling them, like, you need to get your life in order. That's why everything's falling apart. Your life's not in order, and so it's not going to work. So they're really trying to figure out, they're really trying to get in touch with themselves and their higher self so they can figure out, okay, like, well, what do I need to do? What am I doing wrong? Because they feel like they're losing you. They are stable. Like, Capricorn is a very stabilizing sign. And Sagittarius is also. When Sagittarius is in love, they're like they're like, they love you forever. Okay, so justice. Yeah, that's why they said they feel like they're losing you. They feel like there's some sort of injustice going on in the connection. Like, maybe you're seeing other people and they're kind of seeing that, or you're going out and they're seeing that, you know, or they feel like, you know, you're doing whatever, living your life, and they're seeing that and they feel like this is such an injustice because they feel like they're trying to gain stability and momentum in the connection, and that they can't be, and you know, they feel like you're moving on. Like, I'm trying to do this for us, but you're moving on. So they want stability, but also they do know the struggle things they've caused and the reason why they don't have it right now, because they know that they were kind of messing around and just being emotional before, and maybe not taking any action, and not in the past they were not taking any action, not doing anything. They're kind of sitting on this like energy of not doing anything. And I feel like it was a long time for most of you. This could have been like a good year they were not doing anything. Or maybe the last few months they weren't doing anything. So they're kind of just sitting on this. So now they're trying to rush into action, hoping that, you know, hoping that you'll be okay and you'll be happy with the effort they're putting in, and it'll go noticed, and you won't leave them, and you'll stay, because they feel like you're going off. I mean, in some cases it could be this totally flipped, but I feel like for the most part they're pretty stable. Like, it shows, I mean, they feel they're stable. They're trying to be stable now. That's the thing. Is like, it's kind of, for some of you, it may be even too late type energy. Because they're really like, and the reason I say that is because they're really like scraping, like, hurry, 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 like kind of energy. Like, oh my gosh, they're actually leaving, or oh my gosh, like this could be real. They're done. They're feeling like you're done. They feel like they kind of partly feel like they already lost you. They lost your attention. They don't have it anymore. They're feeling depressed. They're feeling upset. They're feeling flustered. You know, they want you to be all about them. They want you to allow them to focus so they can provide you with this lifestyle, because they have big dreams when it comes to this lifestyle. Like, they really want a lifestyle that they can show off, kind of. But they're anxious. Sometimes Leos, they hold in emotions and they become very anxious. So that's kind of the energy they're in. Sagittarius also. Sagittarius is a fire sign, so sometimes they have these impulses, like these, you know, like, just imagine like lightning or something, and they get anxious. Capricorns are more stable, so the energy is very stable in their emotions and how they're feeling, but they're wanting this balance, and they're realizing there's an imbalance. So they're really wanting to gain some kind of balance in the connection, and they're also wanting stability in the connection. But yes, they do love you. They do love you. They do want stability in the connection, and they also realize they have messed up. They're realizing it is their fault that, like, now you're moving on. It just, like, it's kind of like, you know, all of a sudden it clicked in their mind. Things that probably should have clicked a long time ago, and they're realizing, like, man, why did I do that? So they're getting irritated by themselves, but also feeling like, okay, so irritated because they're like, okay, they're just gonna leave me. So it's a lot of contradicting emotions with people of this pile. Okay, so for pile number 2, please let me know how this resonates with you guys in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching my videos. As always, I will see you guys in the next video. Pile number 3. Pile number 3. Okay, so let's see. Does your person love you? So let's see what the cards are saying. Rite of passage and crossing the threshold. If you knew you'd be supported, what would you do? Okay, so we have Libra here, we have Scorpio, and And we have Gemini. We have the Hangman. We have the Strength card here. We have the King of Swords. We have the Tower. And we have the Death card, which is also Scorpio. So do they love you? I'm gonna say no. Like, and this is why I'm saying no. So please don't come after me. It's more of like a losing feelings, or kind of sort of losing feelings. Like, just also sort of feeling like the connection is losing itself in whole, and that you guys are both not connected. Like, something happened recently where they feel like you guys are both just not connected or not on the same page. If you knew you'd be supported, what would you do? So they're not feeling like they know that they're being supported or they could be supported. They're feeling so far off and falling off. Like, and they feel like you guys fell off together. The rite of passage, crossing the threshold. So they're feeling like they're about to enter. If you look closely, okay, they're in this like dark thing and they're about to enter this new world, and they're just like, you know, they're trying to cross over. They're still very sad, so I don't want to say that they're like cold and heartless and they don't care. They do care. But they're like feeling like the connection is falling off. And they feel it from you, and it feels very ugly to them. Like, that feeling, like it's a nasty feeling that they don't like, and so therefore, like, you guys may not be talking right now, or no contact, or just kind of like, they feel like very stuck in their emotions and thoughts. But they're tired of it, so they're like, done, I'm walking away from this. I'm walking away from this connection because they feel like it's not good, it's not helpful, it's not working. It's not a good bond currently. Like, it's not what they want it to be. But they are hurt also. So there's a lot of hurt feelings right now too. Feeling very emotional, feeling very angry. We have this Death card here, so it's like they're feeling very angry, double Scorpio. Feeling very angry, feeling like a little bit bitter, I would say. There's a little bit of bitterness to this. Like, man, like, what I keep getting is like, man, why couldn't it work out? Just why couldn't it, like, it's almost like they're saying, why couldn't you just get on my level, kind of thing. I'm not saying that should be the case. This is just their mentality and how they think, because they're kind of bitter and mad. And they're kind of like irritated and frustrated and just feeling very angry. Like, it's almost like you can't even probably talk to them right now because they want to be left alone, just because they're so bitter and irritated and frustrated. It's like they want to communicate with you. They wish that you guys could have a real deep conversation and really talk about this, because they had a lot of love for you. They still love you, but not in a way they used to. Because it must have been something that just happened. We have Tower here in the reverse. Something must have just happened. And they feel like whatever happened is putting them on a different path, and a path that they should really focus on and really try to go down. Because they're like, you just probably came out of a tower situation, a tower moment, so they're now feeling like, okay, now this is being put back together, and they feel like this is what they should be doing. This is what they should be feeling right now. Now, keep in mind, energy always changes, you guys. So don't think that just because I say right now they don't love you, that is going to stay that way forever. Energy literally changes all the time. It's very fluid, okay? So, keep checking back on them, or keep checking on how they're doing, or if this lines up with your readings with other readers, you're going to know where it's going in the direction the relationship is going. King of Swords. Yeah, they want to communicate, but feeling very stuck. I mean, look at this guy. He's so stuck. Feeling very stuck. Because they don't know what to say. They don't know how to fix it. They don't really want to put effort into it. They don't really want to fix it, because they just feel like this is not a good time. There's a lot of like almost sick to my stomach, mixed emotions, heaviness, like ugh, kind of feelings here. And that's how they're feeling right now. They're mad, they're upset, they're feeling very weak and feeling very fragile. Feeling like, everything just got thrown off balance, like they're very weak, they don't have any strength. You know, they're not really sure what's going to happen next or what they should do next. They're just kind of sitting in this like contemplative energy of, what should I do? How can I fix this? Looking for a new path to embark on. Okay, looking for a new path to, they want to remain optimistic, but they're just like, I can't right now. Like, I can't put any energy into this. All these other cards here, it's like, they feel like this is just done. Like, they need to give it a rest, at least. A lot of you, they feel like it's just done, but I do want to say it could also just be like, give it a rest. Because there's still some love here. Very little. But I say no because it's not, they don't want to put any effort into it. It's very little, like trickling out and kind of fading out and not really, it's a really strong fading energy with this group. Because there's no wanting. There's not a wanting to fix this. Like I said, something happened. There was either a fight or argument or some kind of situation happened in the relationship where, you know, maybe something was found out or something was said. It could even be for some of you because they feel hurt. So it's like they could feel hurt by, maybe there's something you believed or something you're believing that they did and they're not being heard out. A lot of different thoughts. And honestly, they're not even sure. They're like, they don't know what is real right now. So just feeling like not heard, feeling left out in the cold by you, feeling like, it could even be that something like was said in anger, and now they're just like, okay, like that was a little over the top. But it could be the simplest thing. They just seem very sensitive right now also. So it really could be anything, just of how sensitive they are. Gemini in the reverse. Gemini is a very sensitive sign. Scorpio can be very sensitive also and hurt easily. And also Libra. So it's like, it's a lot of hurt emotions right here. There's a lot of intensity. Gemini especially. Gemini is like, they are really, really sensitive, you know? But they also are lovers. So they feel like, this person feels like I was a good lover to you. I gave you everything. I tried really hard. And they feel like there's no winning. And it's very frustrating. So they just feel very irritated, very hurt, very frustrated. Not knowing how to fix the situation. Not knowing how to fix this connection. Not knowing if it will ever be fixed at this point. They do have some hope, like I said here. There's some hope right here as we have the Hangman. There's a little bit, but they just feel like they cannot, they don't know what to do right now. So they're in a very stuck energy, in a very negative energy, feeling very down on themselves, feeling like not knowing where to go from here. They kind of want to embark on a new path, just to like give them some kind of, they're going to start trying to seek enlightenment right now. Whether it's like taking a trip or traveling or doing something out of the norm, they're gonna start, they feel like they need some kind of like adrenaline or to do something kind of risky to get that feeling. Because they're in a mood like where they don't care. Like they don't care about their safety, or they don't care about, like, it's not in like a suicidal way, but it's like a way where it's like they need the thrill right now. They feel like they really need a good thrill because they need it. Like they need something to like make them wake up and feel alive. Okay, so it's a pretty intense one with pile number 3. So pile number 3, please let me know how this resonates with you guys in the comments below.